Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. This is your host, Cheryl from Smallie's World, Acts of Love, and author of Naked and Ashamed, the story of my life, how I fought depression and God healed my broken spirit. So, guys, I was in studio yesterday reviewing Minister Latania's catalog book, True Identity. It reveals you. To tell you the truth, I read a lot of books, if you want to call it religious book, and one of the best. I tell you, one of the best, well written, concise, insightful, knowledgeable writers I've ever met. You understand? And I've been around a lot of them. But it's a great read. Go over to Amazon, guys, to go and buy the lady book. Support your fellow Jamaican author. Right, yeah. And I was so encouraged by her yesterday because um I sent her to the link to say, Minister, of course, I'm going to do a review on your book. Do I have your permission? And she was like, yeah, man, go ahead. And then she says that on the page, she said, thank you so much, sis. Me knowing you was divinely orchestrated by God. Much love and respect. May this platform continue to grow. I speak success and blessings over it. I was just so it was just so encouraging for me yesterday for her to have commended me on that. And yeah, I felt so good. It really lifted up my spirit. Something I'm going to share with you guys. She texted me. She said it's the first time I hear such passion and inspiration coming from someone about my book that has truly connected me. I felt realness coming from this review, support and genuine love. I love you, sis. And I will definitely share this to many. I love that what God is doing in and through your life. I'm happy the Lord could have chosen me to inspire you to write your book. All glory belongs to him and other things. So I tell you, I was truly blown away, absolutely blown away by those comments. You see, I don't get paid to review our book, but I mean, it's something that I felt that I had to do because, as I said yesterday, or I've said sometime in the past, one of the greatest injustices in the world is lacking of knowledge. When you know, you just know. You understand? Anyway, guys, I'm back. I'm back this morning, wherever you are, afternoon, night, whichever time zone you're in. We're there this morning with some stories. I don't know if you can see my background acts what's there, but child, I've got a story for you this morning. It's about heartbreak. How heartbreak Oh Lord, I tell you, y'all go over there. You remember that I have my book over there, Naked and Ashamed. $5 for the ebook, $15 for the hard copy. People in the top must say enough money that because when I would about a big old body docious wig for $100, they can go spend $5. Me need it. Me need the money. Me need the support. So just go over there. Yes. What in Amazon cart and just put in what I'm booking there. Yeah? Put in my book fast in my business. And that the mix up that you want for here. Yeah. Me want you spread the word. Yep. For my book. You see me? All right, good. So this morning, guys, this morning we're here, man. We're here. We're here. Should I tell that story? Of course, I'm going to tell that story. You think I came over here to play? All right, but before I start tell the story, I have to make a waiver. Whenever I tell these stories, I'm not showing shade at anybody. I know I can, and I'm telling you, a whole palm tree over here. So, but guys, of course, in spite of what has happened, I can't afford to be disrespectful to anybody. You understand? Because of them, lack of whatever, I'm here today. Story time. I'm a clutch of pearls. All right, guys. So it was the year was what 2014. 2014. I remember my life had changed somewhat, but that's the day that I vividly remember. In fact, the day in particular was a Thursday that I cried, silently cried. My fiance. at the time. Una don't get up in my business. My fiance at the time left. He left for, he was going overseas. And I'm sure some people know the story, but yeah, let me give the story. So he left with the intention of coming back. So him did the ball. At first, him a go foreign, and him no know him a good, him no know nobody, and all of these stuff. I say, no man, you're gonna be great. Of course, you have to pump him up, make him chest big and broad, like say, I'm the king of the jungle, I went and him look like a scared cat. You have to pump him up. And I say, yeah, man, you're gonna be all right, and you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna do great things and all of these things, and yeah, man, we're gonna be just fine. And so he went at the end of the month, at the end of almost to the end of the year, November. All right, but we're good at it. It was November 27, 2014. Guys, me tell you, I have go get the book. And, we had met, I think, the year before, and we just clicked because we just click. And we had spent almost every weekend moment together. He took me to work. He came for me at work lunchtime in the evening, and we were just constantly together. Constantly, constantly, constantly. Tea time, let me sip the tea. So, we had a very loving relationship in our life. Very loving relationship. We went home together. We did almost everything together. On a weekend, we're all over the place together. So, from you see one, you see the next one. Of course, who didn't love that? Right? Anyway, during that time, I was diagnosed with illnesses, some illnesses that would have affected me greatly. Not, guys, so me can't talk everything by ear, so, but anyway, and, it was a very trying time for me. So, having gone through an illness and then you have somebody by your side, it makes it a little bit less. So we're there, met the family, the whole works. They would come over every weekend and we'd go to the beach, and it was just everything was already la la land. So he went away the 27th of November. So we're okay until we're okay because, like, at the end of the month, which was 4 days, we were good. December, we spoke to each other like every single day. Like December 1, December 2, multiple times per day. So December 1 to 31 or 32 days, we were absolutely fine. So January, January 2015, the first year, no call. Weird. Because he used to call me 6 o'clock in the morning and like 4 o'clock in the evening or 2 o'clock, whichever it was. And we talked and we used to talk and talk and we talk about the day, the job, and everything was progressing and the goals that we had set and all of that. So surprising to me. January 1st, 2015. Not even a whisper. Not at all. So I said, that's strange. I said, I'll wait out today. So I waited out um January 2nd, January 3rd. And I said, no man, something wrong. And I think it was about 2 weeks later that I called him and I said, um, hey baby, so I mean you haven't been calling me, so what happened? Oh, I'm busy. And I said, busy? No, no, no. I said, you're busy. But you still find time to talk to me. The workload has increased. I mean, like, come on, come on, come on, come on. You're talking to me, please. Have some respect. The least you can do is be honest with me. That's the least you can do. And I said, just spit out the truth. Just tell me. So he said, we have a good relationship. But my man, here it is. So he said, I kind of found somebody else. I'm like, what? What do you mean you find somebody else? We have a good relationship and we have our ups and downs, but I found somebody, and I think I'm going to stay here with this person. Like, did he just say if I were a woman in a the month, what in the over the people in country? Yes, he did. And he lives at her house. And then because he lives at her house, um, they're sleeping in separate bedrooms. I'm like, dude, we used to live in the same house. Did we sleep in separate bedrooms? And he was like, mm, well, we kind of seen each other. Mister, just tell me the truth. So it was like, all right, we're in a full blown relationship. So I'm like, oh, so you're seeing somebody and you will live with somebody. You're in a strange country. And he began to say that, listen to me, um, it's hard to go abroad and see all these fine women and him all alone. Samiawa. Mewa. Anyway, that moment literally broke me. So I said, "So you're not coming home?" He's like, "No, I don't think I'm gonna come back. You know, life is good over here, so I'm gonna stay here." I was okay, and I hung up the phone. I remember I called my best friend and I said, "Where are you?" He says, "I'm in some supermarket." I'm beginning to cry. But like, I'm dying over here. Me are dead. So he handed over the phone to his wife, and his wife said, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Nothing. I'm fine." And they're like, "No, you're not fine." Because my best friend no can't take balling. Like, him guess him like when you start cry, like, listen to me, you know me can't handle the balling. So just tell me where with you. So I was there and he was like, "All right, we'll soon come." And within 5 minutes, they were there. And I stood at my gate. I stood at my gate and it was grilled. And I stood there and I literally trembled like a leaf. I shake, I shake, I shake, I shake, I shake like a leaf. Like I trembled like a leaf. I mean, I don't know if I'm a physical body was trembling or if it was psychological or what it was, but I felt I was trembling. And even though I was talking, my voice wasn't broken. I was broken. Imagine engage with somebody you're gonna spend a life with them, and you out of nowhere. So of course, me gonna be heartbroken. And as I said, in that time I was ill, unable to work because based on the illness I had, I couldn't work. I was literally unable to move, like literally unable to get out of my bed sometimes. So, you know, imagine not being able to work and you're hearing this trouble upon trouble. From that moment on, I never slept. I never slept for that was January, February, March, April. I didn't sleep until about May. I could not sleep that time. But me left out the important part of the story. So me tell you the story. God, you know what? Some people need to be protected, so leave that part out of it. And that moment changed my life for a very long time. To say I was heartbroken, it was an understatement. But guess what? You know, when I said in previous video, I didn't love myself. I didn't. I had to know I was angry, like the most angriest person you could ever find because I was mourning the loss of the relationship. Imagine your whole world, the whole everything, your whole family dynamic just taken away like that. Nobody deserves that. Whether you're good or not, nobody deserves that. And it broke me like I was crushed. I was angry. I was resentful. I remember I took up the Bible and I tried to read it, but I couldn't read it. I couldn't read it. I was angry. I was like, God, you have to go kill him. God, and I know that God not answer them prayer, you know. God not answer them prayer there. And it reads so. This is the part where I know I was far gone. I was so hurt. As I was like, I couldn't pray anymore. I couldn't pray. I couldn't come before God because I was so angry. I was so bitter. You hear Lily saying, no, about a woman wrath. I was wrothed. I was wrought. I was wrought, like wrought, angry. Me think me have blood in my eyes, me out with blood. And I remember one time I called him back and it was Valentine's Day and I was still saying, you know, I love you. I love you. And he was like, I know you love me. I know you always have. And I know you always will. And I was like, come home. Because me the one about me family dynamics. And he was like, no, me all right here. So and when I caught myself, I was like, but him no want you, so what you beg him for? Leave him the hell alone. And I had to learn to disconnect my feelings and just move on. Was that easy? No. It took me about 4 years to literally let go, like really let go, come to the fact, say, it's over. I felt like the loss was so great. It was so great. But guess what? It was God's way of saving me. Come on, somebody. You see, when you don't love yourself and you go down the wrong path, there was no way God could have get my attention. He knew that that relationship was bad for me, but I couldn't. It's like a train coming down upon a track. It can't stop. Excuse me. Excuse me. And God said, the only way I can get your attention is me have to make this man hurt you. I mean, hurt you where you feel like you're gonna lose it. And I was mad. Like I had fire in my eyes. I was like a dragon. But God got through it all. God got my attention. I had to look deep within me, like deep within me, dig deep. And I had to start fixing. I had to start the process of learning to love myself. Whatever it means to you, I had to learn me, spend time with me, figure out me. Because as I said in previous videos, some relationships are distraction and detractors. Detractors and distraction, right? All these plans that I made with that person, they weren't going to happen for whatever reason. It wasn't good for me. But I couldn't see that because me want when me want. And it was that man. You understand? So it was a period. I had to look in myself. I had to say, where do you go from there? How do you start over? And starting over mentally, psychologically, everything. It was difficult. It was like walking up Mount Everest back way. It was impossible. But little by little, I had to rebuild slowly. And thank God I had a friend there, my best friend. Wherever you are, you know yourself and have to call up no name, nothing like that. You know me, right? Thank God for that friend who held my hand, literally held my hand through that difficult time. Because whenever I felt a certain way, I could go ahead and talk to my friend. And listen to me, you see that friend there? Don't you need to have some of those friends who will just don't polish it up. They not polish up nothing. They just tell you the whole truth, whether you please or you don't please. Yeah, I have me one of those who just say, "Listen, me, girl, you're wasting your time. Forget him. Forget him. Move on with your life. Do something with your life." And I had to, let me say, deep, dig deep within myself. dig deep. You know what I did? I had to learn to forgive myself for loving somebody who didn't deserve my love. Come on, somebody. Yes, sometimes we love some people when are good for we. Big people talk no. We're not talking about these like a 16, 17-year-old, 20-year-old. We're talking about grown folk stuff. We're in our some relationship with some people when are right for we. They should have come across the path, right? And for some reason we can't let them go. And sometimes it takes a hurricane, a tornado in your life to get them out, a tsunamis, to get them out of your life. You understand? And I tell you, when I started to dig deep within myself, the burdens, the heartbeat, it became less. And though it took a while, me started work for myself. I went back to school. I did so many things. I remember it was last year. Was it last year or this year? He called me. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm like, I'm good." And he spoke. I loved him to speak. And he said, "I remember one at a time, the same guy who told me that that he had a better life, wanted to come back to build a life with me. No, you hear what me I said? The same one who rejected me, the same one who rejected me and told me that made me feel like I wasn't good enough, I wasn't worthy. He wanted to come back because his world was crashing down, and all the things that you would have done for him, he thought because he was in a country, a bigger country, better country, that yes, I'm gonna find a next woman like that. No, I know so it worked. You understand? And I just listened and it was like, I'm so proud of you. S- And me, oh, me so humble, me just okay, thank you. And I couldn't believe it was the same person who tell me no want you. What is your congratulating me? Because I turned that anger inside out and said, baby, is it the next time when you see me? Me strategize. Me say the next time you will see me, you won't believe. Me gonna make you say, you wish you had never left that girl. You understand? Come on, people. Come on, come on. Come on, guys. We're petty like that. We're women. Yes, make him regret it. But then after a while, me fix me, it wasn't about him anymore. It wasn't about him anymore. It was about me. It was about me. And then I look back to them like, what the hell were we doing together? No, seriously, like, what did I even see in you? You ever ask your ex, you have to say why. Why were we together? You understand? Let's see if somebody will reject when I say you're never good enough. Or I remember an incident. I was in the hospital for about a week, and I didn't want to talk to anybody because may I go through sickness and may I go through all of these things. And one of my friend was she was talking to him on the phone, and you know what the guy said? He says, "This is she. I wish she could have dead." I was crushed again, crushed, absolutely crushed. And I can't tell you how many things has happened to him since he has said that stuff. Some I act as if I don't know, I don't care, I don't. But wherever you are, sweetheart, in the world, God bless you and keep you. May His face continue to shine upon you because, Master, you see, when you did left, it's like you want me something. It's like a plane when it on the runway and it did L back and then it just gets something and it just propel and it gone. Master, thank you. Sir, I thank you for breaking my heart. I thank you for saying those nasty things that you said, the rumors that you spread about me. I thank you, sir, for everything because guess what? If I never that, I wouldn't be sitting here. Yours surely would not be sitting here today. So, sir, I thank you from the bottom of my heart, sincerely. No shade, no ill will. Me not have no ill will in my heart because girl, ladies, gentlemen, it took me a while to get over that, but it's when I did, I did. I can call him, I don't feel no way. Talk to him like, you understand? I'm living my best, literally my best life. It would have been an anchor. So sometimes when some people live your life, I be call them an anchor, them a hold you down, and God need to put you on the next level. You understand? Sometimes God I go put you, I go bless you, and I'm gonna put you up on one next level. But some people can't take with you. Come on, people, we know this. Some of them are they steal your blessings, they prevent your blessings. So thank you, sir, for breaking my heart. Thank you for the disrespect. Because master man, if you never did this me up, me only there, yes, sir. But baby, God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. I'm so anybody who's never had their heart broken or disrespected, kudos to you. You've been in a good relationship, stay there. We got tour if it tell. It's just that it's for another episode. Anyway, guys. Anyway, guys. Thank you. Thank you for accommodating me here on this platform. Reach out to me anytime. I got the stories. You see me clutching my pearls. I got stories to tell. You see, anything bad. You remember the Bible saying in Romans 8 and 38, all things work together. All things work together. So when you see you get some disappointment in your life, use them to propel you. I would have sat there and I know would have hated this person and him did live his best life. I'm still here. I'm more after you. Hell no. Hello, me want my best life. Me want travel the world. Me want travel in a private jet. Me want in a 6 star, 7 star hotel. Me want live in a one big house. Me want do everything. And me if sit over here so uncomfortable. Me if lay a more pan you when you have on my skirts. No, sir. Nah, not in a my cabinet. Me say, not in a my cabinet. You understand? So sometimes, if not all the time when they break your heart. Ladies, when they break your heart, you just work on yourself to be a better person. It's what if I had stayed in that relationship, I would have never experienced some of the things that including writing my book. You understand? And the things that are happening and the places where God is taking me. So drop the weights. Mix them up later. Anyway, guys, but they're over here chat up mode. There, chat up mode. Anyway, guys, thank you. Remember to go over Amazon my book, Naked and Ashamed, the story of my life. These are just one of many stories. Guys, support me. Make me become a best-selling author. You know, think someone want be like a Daniel Steele, best-selling author. When you over there, a shop. Remember Cheryl's name? Yes, I'm by my store. Text me, WhatsApp me, Facebook me, whatever it is. Reach out to me. I'll respond to you as quick as I can. God bless you. God keep you, and keep on, guys, working on yourself. Have a blessed day.